What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 40 of the Tastecast. That's right, 40. We got 40 of these fucking episodes. Crazy. Hopefully doing another 40. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And I'm Chris.
And a quick reminder to play Strike, Vector X, and Infamous Second Son, both offer free on PlayStation Plus right now. Go download them right now. Play them whenever, and then come back for Plus Club. We'll be talking about our impressions. Let us know yours. And our game of the month is Sanctum 2, which is a first-person tower defense game. Play that. Do what I'm not doing. And come back at the end of the month and play it, or and tell us about when you played it, and we'll do the same. So Tastecast, we're talking about what we've been playing first. Who wants to go first?
Chris.
I have been playing Overwatch as always. I actually beat Neo.
Nice, congratulations.
You beat it.
Yeah, the main
Nice.
story and the extra story afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I beat technically all of the main game. On the Plus games. That's what I've been playing.
What'd you think of the final boss in Neo?
Which one?
Like the major one, like the storyline on the roof.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
It was...
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting the way they went with it. Don't want to talk about it too much, obviously, but it's kind of underwhelming in like the fight aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's very easy to figure out the pattern of
Yeah.
the fight and then how to basically kind of cheese your way through it. It's really easy.
yeah, I more so just kind of saw it as a spectacle and kind of was like, yeah, it's neat, but as a fight, I still think some of the guys earlier on in the game they fight like one-on-one or harder. So
Yeah,
by far,
absolutely.
So
Although I started getting to using dual swords by the end of the game,
Mm.
and I just used a standard stance, the medium, and I would just parry everything and just instant kill constantly.
yeah, I like the dual swords, the katana, and of course spear. But dual swords are cool. I just I don't know. I used them a lot in the beginning of the game, so I got burnt out on them.
Yeah, see, I used Kusuragami in the very beginning, and then switched to katana, and I got kind of burnt out on both those. Then I just did dual swords at the end. I was like, this is fucking amazing.
I used the Kusuragami like once and got burnt out on it, so I swung and I was like, nah.
It's a status weapon.
Yeah, I don't like it. A lot of people like it though, so apparently it's pretty good. Even Josh used it. And I was like, that's weird. I just assume you use like a hammer or not hammer, axe.
It's got a lot of long range grapples, which are really nice. So like they'll be like standing away, and they'll like the moment they make a move towards you, you just throw your grapple, and it pulls them towards you on the ground.
It's like the staff. There's a lot of things where you can like grab people and throw them behind you if you're behind them, or you'll like knock them on the ground. So,
Yep.
what are the games you said you played after
The Plus games
Plus games?
and Overwatch.
Briefly, anything you want to say on those?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I played another Blizzard game. I played a lot of Heroes of the Storm lately.
Really?
Yeah.
A little surprised by that.
How's that going?
It's the same as always. I mean, they have an event going on right now because they just released Kel'Thuzad.
I don't know what that is.
He's a lich from lore,
Okay.
from World of Warcraft lore. And there's an event right now going where if you like the first event, it's like in stages, so you get rewards for like banners and icons and things like that, sprays. The first one's just like be in a game where he's present, and it can be against AI, so it counts, which is really nice. And then from there on out, it's just like get so many kills. Like the first one was 20 kills total, and then there's 30, and then it's like 60, and then it's 90. I'm like trying to like ramp it up as fast as I can, so I keep lowering the bot's AI level so I can just go around murdering as many as I can.
Sounds legit to me.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
Is it that game or a different MOBA that's supposed to have like a cooperative like mech that you can control?
A 2-player character.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. It's on a mech as an ogre. He's
Oh.
got 2 heads. What's his name?
Yeah.
Something. Cho and Gall.
That's weird that you
So one of them's a mage and one of them's a warrior. So the warrior controls where the body goes, and he does like melee attacks, and the mage obviously does caster attacks. But when the mage uses an ability, if the warrior uses a certain one in conjunction with it, they do extra effects. So it really requires like a lot of coordination and like communication to work really well with them.
So how does that work when you're playing like, I don't know what's, it's 6 versus 6 or 5 versus 5?
I think it's 5 versus 5.
It's 5-5, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're actually down technically a physical body.
So you only have 4 people.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was wondering if it's like still 5 versus 5, but now there's like a 6th person playing that round. Like that'd be.
But even though they're down a body, they make up for it because they're really like strong.
That's interesting.
It's a fun game.
Is there other games to do that? Other MOBAs? Because that's kind of an interesting idea.
Not yet. League of Legends has kind of got something that toys with the idea of like cooperating like that. There's a character as Zaya and Rakan. They're a couple in game, and so like if you recall with one of them, the animation keeps going, and if you just jump in real quick and hit recall, you use their timer instead of your own, so you can like kind of like cheese how fast you can get back out of situations. And then like Rakan, his character is like a support character, so like a lot of his abilities have extra bonuses if you're using them on her. So like he has a couple like that dash to his allies to give them shields. He can do it from a further distance if it's on her and things like that. But I can't think of any other MOBAs that have like one character that
Like a
2 people are
character.
like, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see more of those.
Yeah.
Because it kind of changes the dynamic up.
And I think it's partially unique to Heroes of the Storm because there's no items that you buy in the shop. It's how you spec your abilities, so you can versatile your character that way. It allows for more. It's more of a cookie cutter build. It's kind of like arcade version of MOBA.
I would figure it'd be more accessible since Blizzard has so many people that play their games. Like it makes sense they would make a game that was more streamlined, I guess, in that sense.
It absolutely is.
Yeah. I've never played it. I should try it. I've played
It's free.
every MOBA pretty much.
There's a lot of characters in it. There's characters from Overwatch, characters from Warcraft, Starcraft,
Diablo.
And there's a couple characters that are just like from like the random games, like they're the Lost Vikings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're all one character. You can control all 3 at the same time.
They have some really creative ideas in that game.
Yeah.
That makes me want to try it even more, just because it sounds like they're actually kind of like changing it up from what is like the standard in MOBAs.
Absolutely. And they have all kinds of different map styles. Like they use a couple maps from Overwatch, so like you push payloads through the map to get them to turrets, and you can attack other people's payloads and things like that.
Yeah, I recall that game. I only played it once, but yeah, it had like little objectives to do and stuff like that. So
And depending on what map it is, so like if it's like one of the StarCraft maps, you control satellite beacons. The longer you control the beacons, the more of a Zerg horde you summon for your team to fight through.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea that game had any of that shit in
it
it.
seems more reminiscent of like PvP in World of Warcraft than it does MOBA in that regard.
That's
Well,
interesting.
old Warcraft PvP.
Right. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's more fun when you have people you can play with, obviously, but
I'm about to download it. Sounds
I
interesting.
play for a couple hours alone every now and then.
All by myself.
That is the most long and genuine conversation I've had about a MOBA ever. Typically, I just
Unless
listen
we
to people
talk about Paragon. But
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but normally I just listen to people talk about MOBAs. I'm like,
yeah, whatever.
yeah, that game exists.
And you get everything for free in there. You can get all the skins, all the characters, all the mounts for free. It's just it's as you play your character, they level up and you level up, and every time they do or you do, you get chests that open for free.
It's like Paragon.
You can spend in-game currency, which is really fucking easy to get, to re-roll all the items that they get 4 drops per chest. You can spend in-game currency if they're not anything you want to re-roll them up to 3 times. I've gotten legendaries out of it. They're always adding new characters, new skins, always.
Yeah, I tried it once.
Cool.
If both of you were gonna hop into it, I'd probably go ahead and try again. So
I've never played it. I'm gonna try it out. What are you playing, Chevy?
I played Strike Vector EX, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Strike Vector X or whatever.
Yeah, I say X. It's probably That makes sense. Otherwise, just be fucking.
It's a game.
It is a game.
I'm gonna hold any conversation.
I've also played that recently, and I'm gonna say real quick, it is exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? Find out when we talk about it in the Tastecast episode. I don't know.
Something. I also played. I guess I can actually put this in here because I don't think I put it in last Tastecast, but I beat Final Fantasy 12. So done with that. Hooray!
Weeks and weeks of that coming up. Like I think I'm almost done with it.
It's good.
I think I'm almost done with it. I did it.
The ending is a a little too, happy ending, but it was good.
It's like Chewbacca and Han Solo, and they're all just looking at each other, getting their awards, and the music just bum 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 bum.
Am I Han Solo?
Sure.
I'm Luke Skywalker. So yeah,
Sweet.
sure he
And
could be Chewie. He's the furriest. He is. My shit's gone.
I also played a couple maps on Children of the Zodiac.
Oh yeah.
So
What do you think of it?
so far, I like it. I like the take on mixing kind of like card and dice game with turn-based strategy. I have not gotten far enough yet to really kind of customize anything yet, but
Yeah.
I have noticed I unlocked the ability to equip different dice sets and stuff. So it's kind of cool.
The further into it too, you'll start appreciating the system more and more when you start pulling off things. When you start getting more creative with like how you can kind of change the battle.
Yeah.
By that dice system.
I assume I'm going to, but I'm going to get more characters, I assume, yes? Because I have 3 right now.
They swap out, but you don't really get to. So far, I haven't had a choice in who I play as. As the story progresses, they swap out with other people.
But there's more than 3 people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of got the hint that I wasn't going to be picking my people.
Which kind of sucks. I hope towards the end of the game you can go back and pick your party and then play extra stuff or something to level.
Yeah, I'll say it doesn't let you grind, which kind of reminds me of old school
It
tactical
lets you
games.
grind.
Well, it hasn't let me go back and replay missions or anything yet.
You can't replay missions. It gives you the stages that you went to, and then you can replay those. And then there's elite versions that'll pop up randomly.
That must come later then.
Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have that unlocked yet, because I feel like I got that early on. But
Well,
yeah,
like I said, I only played like two of the chapters so far.
I'm on like chapter 9 or 10, and I've put hours into that game because I've been just grinding.
Yeah, that's why I did in Fire Emblem. So
Yeah.
I probably could have beat it like 20 hours before I did.
Yeah, in games like that, like in tactical RPGs, I always like to, grind. I just keep building
Get
my
more
characters,
options
yeah.
for your team. Yeah. No, I'm like that too. In fact, it kind of screws you in Final Fantasy Tactics if you grind too quickly because the enemies just level with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So then they have more
Fucking-
moves too.
Elder Scrolls.
But
Syndrome.
yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. Before we recorded, I tested running some games on my TV, so I was able to play some 64 games and some Sega Genesis games. That was pretty cool.
You need an NES emulator.
Yeah.
NES?
Mm-hmm.
No, why?
Because there's a couple games on there I want you guys to play.
Like what?
The Chrysalis game that I used to play a shit ton of. as
I
a
remember
kid.
you bringing that up, yeah.
And Eve, which is really. I think that might be for Super Nintendo. Actually.
What's the weird like evolution game?
Eve?
Eve, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about that. I was like, that's a game?
Yeah.
I never even fucking heard of it.
Yeah. I think that one might be for Super Nintendo.
Well, I have Super Nintendo on there, so
Sounds a bit ambitious for a Nintendo game. I'd be
It's-
blown away if they
it's
made it
weird.
back then.
nice perks of Android TV. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
It's cool you can use your PS4 controller on too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's really just kind of overly simple. It's kind of nice. Minus the 64 stuff. That's kind of a headache, but it works. So
Secret
that's all I've been playing. I think I brought this up last day's cast, but I started doing like physical therapy and stuff like that. So I don't have a lot of free time right now. So trying to squeeze stuff in when I can.
Yeah, I still need to play Sanctum 2.
Me too.
Keep making jokes about that, but I downloaded it, so I'm one step closer
Yep,
to
me
the
too.
edge, and I'm about to break.
Man, what is it? Where are we quoting songs today?
I don't know. Fucking. Oh, you did. Was it Chop Suey?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm fucking tired.
Let's
brain is-
just revisit the 90s, shall we?
It's fun. I have some Deftones
Early
beer in the
2000s.
fridge, which is weird. Yeah. So I've played one game, pretty much, which is crazy. I've been playing a shitload of Black Ops 3. It's really weird, but I went from my second prestige to my third, I think, or my first to my second. I don't remember. Played the game a shitload when it came out. Took a break because there's like a million games and I play them all. and then just started playing it again recently. Can't stop playing it. So apparently I've just been really needing a game where I can shoot people in the face. So that's working out. Game's really fun. Really digging it. Played Strike Vector, whatever. Like I said, it's exactly what I thought it'd be. Infamous, played that. Already played that when it came out, so that's a game. I want to play Rigs. I just don't want to set up my PSVR.
Yeah, me either.
Because every time I look at it, I see chords. I'm just like, ugh.
Do you want me to set it up for you?
Yeah, if you want to.
I will set it up for you if you
Cool.
want me to.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because fucking, I
only
don't know if
reason-
I'm going to do it.
The only reason mine's not set up is because my space is so cluttered already. I actually want to, and obviously, got to talk about the space aspect, but like the shelving units that we have, I want to get like another one put next to my desk so I can put my little TV on there, move my PlayStation over to that instead, so it's all still just like right there, but not all on my desk. So
Yeah. Yeah. So Rigs, want to play that. I want to play VR in general. I haven't done it in a while.
I know you got that fancy VR headset and you never play it.
Well, they moved back in. Everything kind of got swapped around.
Excuses.
Yeah. Our buddy and coworker Alex just got a Vive 2, so he's been talking about it. I'm like, ugh, I want to use
I
mine.
think Danny has one too.
Yeah. Yeah, but he just like sits around in VR like every night, fucking just playing some like Minecraft type game.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I've seen it. I've seen the room he made.
He made a room?
He made his room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he
That's
lived with
creepy.
Daniel. Yeah, it's like his room. It's just weird.
What's the point of going into VR and fucking making a second reality your reality? That's weird.
He
I
did
guess
it.
in The Sims, I always try to make my own house every once in a while just to see if I can do it, but it's weird. Yeah. So we have 2 videos we're going to be watching today. Unless there's something else you guys want to throw out there real fast. Nothing. So as requested, we were asked to watch the Monster Hunter World Comic-Con panel. So we're going to watch that. We have a 17-minute video. There is a 44-minute one, but it is really shitty quality. This one's actually released by Monster Hunter's YouTube. So it's better quality. We'll be watching that. And then the other one is 22 minutes of Plains of Eidolon for Warframe.
from Warframe's official YouTube as well.
Yeah. So you guys are in the right place if you're into those things. So and if you're not, fucking, try new things. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with Monster Hunter World. And yeah, let's do it. So I didn't know this happened.
So this world in Monster Hunter World, I mean, this is something that's been conceptualized for over 10 years, this entire Monster Hunter series, and they're so happy to finally be able to bring this to you, this living, breathing world. So one of the major concepts of this game was having you go in these great action scenes with these living monsters, and they really took the time to make these monsters feel alive.
It shows.
Did you see it all right?
Yeah, I see it.
So, and they also created this great AI system with these monsters here, that they become these beings that think on their own. They have
Jesus.
their own forms of actions, and the hunter has to
Oh, God. Get 'em.
accommodate these into their plan.
Run away!
So now we're going to go into a few more details about,
The thing's like the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park.
level, these fields that we have in Monster Hunter World. So now let's switch over to Mr. Fujioka here, and he's going to go into more details.
Help!
All right, so yeah, we're going to get started. Let's go in and talk about the fields that we have in Monster Hunter World.
And this translator is fast.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that we started with when making Monster Hunter World was this field
It'd be
creation.
so hard to do that. Like if I'm just like talking to you, and as I'm talking, you start repeating what I'm saying.
In a different language.
Well, even on like a basic level of like hearing that, understanding it, and saying it, you're like, I don't know. That would just drive me nuts. It's like if you're talking to a microphone, there's like you can hear yourself talking while you talk. That would drive me crazy.
So this tree is just teeming with various plants, animals, and kind of influences all the other areas around it. So we wanted this environment that we're creating to connect and seamlessly flow out from this giant tree in the center. So we started by making a
Yggdrasil?
wildlife map. So with the tree at the center, we had to think about how the other areas would be influenced by it. So then we started to draw up images for various areas with different environmental elements, like different temperature levels and different levels of humidity.
そして、そういった環境
So with these ideas that we now have a base for the area, we then went about considering what types of plants.
It looks like Jurassic Park.
And then from there, we went to consider what types of animals would be there and in what capacity they would live in these areas.
湿度の低い
So for example, in the low humidity zones, these are nice open areas where you find herds of herbivores grazing.
Game trails.
And in the dense forests, hides predators who hunt the herds of animals found in the lower humidity zones.
It's crazy they even think of this stuff
Then there are more powerful
when they're
Yeah.
designing it.
that hold territory and kind of rule over the entire area.
さらに、古代種の
And then there, at the top of the great tree, you have the flying lord of the forest, looking down upon his whole kingdom.
このように、生態系
So once we had a general outline of the field, we went in and started creating art to help visualize these ideas that we had.
I really hope they do DLC with different maps.
The wide open
Yeah.
areas seen here,
Like a tundra and things like that.
deep into the dense forest.
また、
Even though the map
Even
already looks
up
pretty
to the
big, but
inside of the great ancient tree at the center. We created multiple concepts for all these
Well, is it only
different
just
sections.
this map?
So our next step
That's all they've ever shown, at least.
Well, they showed that desert.
I think it's just part of the big map, though.
That's part of this. So I'm not seeing any
Found in Japan, so we got out of
desert
the
stuff.
office
I mean, it could be separate,
and
but
flew down to Australia.
Yay, Australia, where everything can kill you.
So down
Land
there,
of
we were able to
death.
see
Perfect.
different
Perfect for the game.
ways we were not having
Fucking
to
A.
observe, and this enabled us to
So
get
the
a
real
better
monsters
understanding
are.
of the size and the actual qualities than we
I just
ever
went
could.
out and watched the Australian people.
The Monster Hunter really is. It's Australia Simulator.
Heavily influenced the art.
Australia, the game.
これらの
So just as an example,
People out in the woods
prepared
fucking making
for video
weapons
to
from
show
dead
off
animals. And fucking hunting other animals with them.
art design methods.
It's literally happening right now in Australia. All the stuff we see, pictures and videos of Australia, it's all fake.
Oh, why you look so good?
Look at that bug. Look at it.
Yeah, it was gross.
Find a little hunk of shit somewhere.
I know what they need to make for their next weapon. Giant fly swatter.
Fuzzier plants.
This is relaxing.
Yeah, they've really done a lot of research into this because, like, you would find fuzzier plant life within a denser area of a forest so they could capture the moisture from the air. He was drooling.
There's so many details to their, like we always talk about the animations, but like even just like the different interactions they have.
All lunchtime.
I like how he's still invisible with his little suit on.
Why is he Metal Gear
Oh,
Solid?
dude.
Ew.
Chew on your food. Savage.
Get my belly. He hungry.
Ew.
Delicious.
Come, my children. Feast on my stomach bile.
This is disturbing.
Pre-masticated food.
There's
Oh,
a
hey, look.
Spinosaurus.
My food's food.
Gotta go up the tree. Oh, nope. You ain't safe up there. Ew.
Marking his territory, that's funny.
I don't want that monster's armor. It's gross.
You don't want to wear that?
No. Mucus turkey, man?
I love how the camo like actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You can fucking do that?
Apparently.
That's ridiculous.
That's dope.
Yeah. Every video I see something new.
Damn, you're getting weird with that tree.
Yeah, what the fuck is he doing?
Pissing on trees, apparently.
Oh, yep. Scratching the trees.
Yeah, get it.
I bet you can take like some of that mucus or some of the scratching marks off those plants or animals and put them on the other monsters or in their territory to make them
Let's go
get
into a
pissed
bit more
off at
detail
each
about some
other.
of the monsters that we just
It would
saw.
make sense since they were highlighted. I was wondering.
So first up is going to be Great Jagras, the boss of the pack predator animals, Jagras.
ジャグラスに比べて
And as you can see, he's quite a bit larger than the other Jagras.
これは初期のデザイン
And so this is our original design for Great Jagras.
デザインの段階で
So the first idea we had was, hey, let's take a Jagras and make it bigger.
ただ、僕
I mean,
So as
that's
you probably felt by
a
seeing
way to
that,
do that.
I mean, that's how the Lou Roths work, and then
So we added a
Jaggy.
few more elements like the dreads you see here, and the whole rounded belly that happens when Great Jagras eats his food whole.
The
It's called
dreads are,
distended belly.
Next we got Anjanath.
so the dreads are just an excuse to show off some physics.
Anjanath
Yeah.
is one of the monsters towards the top of the power hierarchy here in the ancient forest.
初期のデザインから
So from the start, we really wanted to focus
He looks like a
around this
devil-yo.
powerful jaw that Anjanath uses.
I don't know if you ever
as a
fought one of
weapon.
those. They were bitches.
So, this also just still felt like something was lacking. So we got inspiration from recent studies showing that dinosaurs possibly have fur or feathers, and decided, all right, let's
Damn,
try
recent
adding
shit's
some
been
hair.
around forever.
するとデザイ
I
ン
think there's more concrete
And then one
evidence
of our designers
for
drew
it
up
now.
this part that you see here, and it caught Mr. Fujioka's
Been
eye.
hearing
and
about
he's
that
like,
since
"All right,
the
let's
90s."
go
I just love how they're actually like, you know,
And that's
they're making this game and they're actually like trying to use,
now we're gonna go into
you know, real
one of
things
the
as
more familiar
inspiration.
faces of Monster
They're
Hunter,
training us
one
for
of
the
main
future
monsters of
because
Monster Hunter.
Capcom's genetically growing these monsters in real life.
oh,
So they're getting us ready to do this in reality.
yeah,
What are you
okay.
doing in fucking God?
Untitled World.
Crane
One of the
fly.
Out of here, Rathalos.
the skin, the skeleton.
They're already doing this in Australia. They're just trying to get us ready for when that fucking just pours over into the rest of the world.
Making the wingspan larger.
No fucking good eye, mate.
The bones in the wings. That way, when the wings are
Boy,
shut, it has a
Sheila.
more natural silhouette.
動きをより豊か
And
に
then adjustments were also made to the fingers, the shoulder construction, in order to really smooth out the movements and make them seem more lifelike.
また、皮膚や鱗の質
And
感により
in order to really, bring out these really lifelike qualities of the reptiles and stuff like that, we went.
What are the details on even like how the foot
The
is?
foot crinkles,
It's
yeah.
actually one of the trips that we made to an alligator garden in Japan.
感だけでなく
Hell yeah, that alligator
This
on
was
the right.
important, not only because we got inspiration visually,
That's
but
the
we're also
great
able to get better
Jagras.
understanding of the weight of the animals also by actually interacting with them.
ジャグラスのお腹
And this became especially handy when we were designing like the stomach and the scales for Great Jagras.
モンスターハンターのディレクター
So as you can see here, our director on World
Yeah, their-
Coconut
their job
is
seems so
a
just
big
not
reptile
fun.
lover.
この写真
I
に
got loves it.
As you can see
Horrid.
here, those are all his.
Oh
Oh,
god.
God.
I have to travel the world and
And
interact
so, I mean,
with
of course, he's the
things
director.
like
He
I'm
came
going
out
on field
with us this
trips.
trip too to the alligator garden, but he just ended up playing around with the reptiles the whole time and actually didn't do any work.
このようにして、
So, what we did when we got
God,
back to
photo
the office,
technology is
we took some
amazing
of these
these
photos
days.
that we had from this trip and scanned them into the game engine to get an idea of how things would look.
このように 3D で
That's ridiculous.
And this made it,
It's
just
the
having
future,
this
man.
little example just made it easier for us to move forward.
この動画は、
So, I mean, this video that we got here is just, kind of what the team does for fun if they ever have time.
これ大変な
Ew.
I mean, in all honesty, an alligator this big kind of fits. I mean, with Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
また、生物には、
So, another very
Yeah,
important
yeah.
thing to
That's
make
my
things
boy.
lifelike is fur.
アンジャナフや
I just want to hang out with him all
And
day.
so this dense, fluffy look.
The little cats?
Yes.
For not only Angela,
Look at him.
but also your in-game
Dope.
partners, the felines.
I'd say he needed a little something. He was looking a little fucking
And another
bare.
way we went about making things look more realistic was adding in translucency.
このように、皆さんも手をこう
Oh, I see, I
So,
see.
I mean, you can also do this yourself. Just hold your hand up to something bright, and you can see how light comes through the thin sections. I mean,
Nope.
like any living thing, we wanted to have that in the game.
こういった表現は非常に重要で、
And so this was one of the major focuses we had when we were redesigning Rathalos.
また動きによる、皮膚の表現
So
も
how the skin moves is another important factor to make things look lifelike.
このように動きによって
So as you can see in this video,
Yeah,
here,
it's supposed to bunch
how
up when
the
it's
skin
retracting.
moves
Amazing.
according to the movement, and the muscles beneath it became very
Ew.
important to the team.
こうやって細かい技術
So these are just a few.
I like how his
examples.
neck
By
waddles.
doing these elements that you saw and a few others, we were able to
Just
accomplish
so
our goal of
weird.
creating these.
How his ribs
See
and
that
stuff
move,
contort, yeah.
それでは、こうやって
So we put together a video showing off some of the way these new environmental elements and
These guys are really just like, we're making a game for console now. Fucking, we can get crazy with this
We
shit.
can go nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just been making these handheld games for so long. Fucking,
And they're doing so well with taking the realistic aspects of life and putting it into these creatures that aren't necessarily
yeah, it's just
real.
like all this research, man. It's fucking crazy. Trap.
Oh, you're gonna hurt. It's gonna herd them into it. I see.
And they're pissed.
They're always pissed. You walk near them, they're like, motherfucker.
I'd think the same thing if I saw this dude. You can get the fuck away from it, that big fucking butter knife. I'm gonna spread your butter.
I can't wait to wear the jingle jangle look at me outfit.
Damn. Is he gonna swallow him too?
Ugh.
How the fuck?
Reminds me of pelicans.
I know, but the programming to do that is fucking insane. Ew.
That thing is technically still alive inside of it.
It's comfy in there. It's kind of like a kangaroo. It's Australia.
I guess.
Baby roos.
So warm. Bam.
では、次の動画で
All right, now we got another video, and in this one we're going to take on Anjanath. And in this one we're also going to show off a few of the interactions
Mucus
with the
turkey
slinger
vulture.
item that you now have, and other environmental aspects.
Otherwise
こ
known
の動
as.
画では、
And also in this one,
Anjanath.
we'll show off some unique features
Mucus
of the
turkey.
sword and shield
Mucus turkey
and
man, monster man.
some other
Yeah.
weapons.
Just keep adding stuff to it.
Right.
Oh no, fruit. My weakness.
Oh, that was weird. He kicked back with his foot.
You can lead it into a vine trap.
Dope.
Yeah.
Damn, beat his ass.
Jesus. Yeah. Smell those fumes.
That cat dude's getting crazy on the ground.
Nice. Way more environmental stuff to work with. Chevy's time.
It'll be cool to coordinate like environmental things in certain fights.
Oh, that was awesome.
Damn.
Love the sound effects.
Yeah.
Help! Help!
Hunting horn.
Yeah, get funky.
I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
You ever used a hunting horn before?
No, just that little.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I know, it's just ridiculous looking.
They're supposed to be really good for like group actions, just because you're buffing all the time. Damn, bitch.
Nice Seth.
Could you aim?
Die! That was borderline sadistic.
Ooh, damn. Double. That's a dope looking weapon.
Yeah, that was fucking cool. This is fucking chaos.
Is that a gunblade? That's a. Yeah, that's a gunblade.
Oh,
Gun lance.
that's fucking cool.
Suga. Oh, damn.
Bye.
Wow.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So as as you can just tell by the end of that video, one of the most important things to Monster Hunter is really just working together with other players and trying to accomplish a single goal.
ワールドではこれまで
Beating
So in
that
the world,
Rathalos
we look
ass.
forward to the opportunity to interact with the environment and the wildlife, living within it, to hunt, and have even more exciting action adventures. So
God, you could be so trolly online too with all this environmental stuff.
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
I ain't playing with random people.
Shit comes out in March.
now.
It's not that far away, man.
March now.
説明はこれで終わります
Let's fucking do it.
So you can look forward to Monster Hunter World coming out early 2018. This is going to be pretty much all for the panel that we got right now. But there's a lot that we haven't shown you guys. As you know with Monster Hunter, it goes deep. So just stay tuned. We're going to keep on putting out more stuff. So look forward to it.
Hell yeah.
Dope, 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 dope.
So yeah, takeaways.
Takeaways?
Yeah.
I'm suffering from depression that this game's not out.
Me too.
No, it's awesome. I'm glad they showed off some more like intricate combat stuff because they've kind of shown off very basic like here's the moves, single interaction type of thing. That it was like if the guy was obviously they're playing the instrument while the one guy was shooting and the other guy was fucking playing rodeo and golf at the same time.
Hunting horn.
Petting the puppy. It's like a porn.
I'll just get the bagpipe ones. Just play those all day. Those are the best.
No, it's cool. I can't wait to specifically play this multiplayer.
I was really impressed with like when we watch it, we see a bunch of crazy shit, and every time we see a video, we see something new, like the water, rushing and pushing the monster river. But like even seeing like just the amount of work they put into like the skin moving on the monsters is impressive. I didn't even notice that before.
No, the tech is great.
It was cool to actually sit there and just look at the models and see how they move and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
Well, it's amazing the depth of detail and research they've gone to. It seems like because before, I mean, yeah, each monster had their own like unique aspects about them, but this seems like really fleshed out and like more realistic than ever before, just because of all those little details they've added to it. It's really nice to showcase that little bit of work that they've been doing with that.
Yeah.
Plus, it seems like with the display they did with the sword and shield, it's even more versatile than it was before because you can use the little grappling thing while it's out.
And your slingshot.
Yeah, so it's...
Yeah, I read somewhere sword and shield, you can use items or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
always-
they've just shown is
Yeah.
that you don't have to put them away to start using utility items as well.
Which is awesome.
That's always been the standard for sword and shields, that you're not quite as powerful stats-wise for strength or defense, but you have the versatility of the fact that you can use items with your gear out still.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So, next video. And last week we watched a couple of the weapons videos. We're going to continue doing that next week. So, we didn't forget about that. Okay, so we're going to be watching 20 minutes of Plains of Eidolon gameplay. New gameplay for Warframe.
Banshee
If you...
Prime looks so weird.
Ooh.
Banshee Prime.
Yeah. If you missed our original reaction, there's a video like a month ago that we did on that. Make sure to check that out. And yeah, Banshee Prime looks weird.
She looks like a character from one of the Diablo witch doctor's headdresses that has all the tentacles that come out of it.
Yeah.
That's all I think of every time I see her. That or that anime Parasite.
Anime Parasite?
The anime called Parasite.
Never.
Nope.
It's really good.
Is it?
Aliens come down and they get in your body and they take over, but they can like morph your body into like weapons.
Yeah, I haven't even heard
They
of
have
that one.
to eat people to stay alive.
Get in your body.
Yeah, they go in mostly in your brain. They go through your brain.
Face huggers.
No, they're little spiral worms, and they go inside your brain, and then they make your head like unravel and like do all this crazy.
Fully coolly.
No, it's very brutal. Like one of the opening sequences, there's like this lady who's been taken over. She walks over to her husband. She smiles, and then her face like splits open like a star, and she just bites his head, and there's blood everywhere.
Gross.
It's pretty graphic.
I'm gonna maybe have to look into that.
Oh, you should. It's really good.
I'm just surprised I haven't heard of it. Like that sounds like something that
It's
would be
really popular.
yeah. All right, Warframe. You guys ready?
Yep.
And go.
All right, I'm going out.
So we are definitely, this is the essence of Warframe, which is every now and then we reinvent some aspect of it. And this is, Plains of Eidolon is really a big expression of that kind of dissatisfaction with the status quo.
So here we are
Okay, fantastic.
in the Plains. So this is if you guys want to talk a little bit about, I think people are pretty familiar at this point with this particular spot. So Cetus,
Yeah,
Plains
that
of Eidolon.
head is so weird.
What is this colony and how you as a player are going to contribute to their success? So I'm approaching this now. I haven't taken a job. I'm actually just going out to play, and I'm just going to play. So you guys can tell me.
Can you just kind of like soak it in for a second though?
Soak it in.
Like sometimes you're kind of all business.
You mean soak
Yeah,
it in
just
with
like-
blood? Soak it with blood.
Oh, pop. Oh,
Unless you see a bird.
he bailed out. He bailed out.
He knew my snipe.
Flew into the sun.
Icarus, the Grineer. It's a Grineer leg.
So this is, what did we say this was? About 9 square kilometers of landscape for you to explore. There are hidden caves. There are Grineer camps.
Hidden
There's a
caves, that's
discovery
dope.
system. When you find a location, an important location for the first time, it's unlocked in your map permanently. You'll be able to ask the denizens of Cetus to get markers that you can go and permanently place locations, a favorite fishing spot or a favorite meeting
Forgot
spot
they
for
were
your
into
squad
fishing.
members out here. You know, the density of foliage and objects, we've never attempted this in Warframe before. This version of Warframe is going to be the fastest running version of Warframe that we've ever created. The most optimization work has gone into this update.
Yeah, because they've been doing
That's not
updates
only
where they're
Plains of
taking
Eidolon,
away
the
like
whole
old
thing,
textures and
but
files
it's
they don't
higher
use
up.
anymore
We have
off your
LEDs,
system.
We have imposter
That's good.
systems,
Yeah.
we have terrain LEDs. There's so much
Yeah, he's
work
emphasized in
that
the
artists
past that
and
he,
programmers have put into
really wants to
rendering
make
the
this
kind
run
of
on as many
vastly
machines as
larger
possible.
games
Smart.
space. And we want you to spend a ton of
Just
time
crazy they're not
day
compromising
to
the
night.
high
That's
end
why there's a real
of,
time,
of the game.
day-night cycle in here as well.
And if
So
you-
you're and so you're gonna.
I'm always impressed with
I
how
am.
often
So
they're
you guys saw
optimizing
fishing
it
at
further and
TumblrCon.
further and further.
Another
It
game
kind of
that's
makes
been
sense with the
added
way
and
technology goes.
kind of
It's
quickly
like eventually technology
sort of
advances
changed
to a point
yesterday,
where
so
we
I'm
can
not the
make
best at it,
things
so be
from
prepared
a
to laugh at me,
period before that
because
was
my
so
fish at
advanced to
TumblrCon one
compress
and
it to
done
be
was
an
an
easier
outlier. This is
viewed
so
thing.
mining system is real and it is hilarious. It is probably the
Yeah,
most
it's just you couldn't take a game like Battlefield 1
So the
and
mining
make it
system,
run on lower
the new
machines.
class
Right.
The,
games that
the,
were
the
introduced
technologies in
to
that game they demand certain
and
things.
So in Warframe, you use the type of resources that you either touch or you smash or you open a crate for. Oh, that's actually a really hard one. Oh my god, that's the hardest one I've ever seen.
What is that?
I think it's a mining
There's
point,
a new
I think
form
they
of
said.
arcane systems that work with some of the new combat Tenno aspects that we are adding with Plains of Eidolon for the night hunt. And some of those you will need, I think right now we're calling them Eidolon gems, but again, you can trade for them if you're not into fishing or you're more into fishing than you are into mining. You'll be able to. Oh, you might have to take care of something
Yeah.
here.
Fake or Merlock.
More interesting kind of gameplay systems for this kind of higher end resource extraction system.
So the way the game works is you have to remember the pattern and trace it, because once you start shooting, the pattern goes away.
This is really hard. This one is
Oh, weird.
Jesus.
But
Did I do it?
No.
you might have.
No.
86%.
nailed
Okay,
Keep cutting. Keep
That's
cutting.
kind of cool.
Yeah. There you go.
No worries.
I got it, common or A. So you can see that I extracted it and I left my
That's
mark on the wheel.
crazy.
So I did it. Okay, so I got one. So I can also see through my scanner on the mini map, there's 5 more resources in range. So if I wanted to get some of these gems and try and increase my skills, which is
It's kind of cool little, like, mini game
for me,
type
I'd have to
thing.
find them here.
I wonder if they're going to be like unique for each person or if we're going to fight for them.
The mining tool has basically a codex scanner kind of.
That's a good question if it's
Exactly.
like instance based
So
per account or not.
throughout the demo, you're
Would
probably
hope
going to
so.
see
It'd
me
be
go
annoying
off
if-
and try and do my hand some of those, because I'm
Only like
trying
one
to get a lot
person
better
got
at
it.
Yeah.
currently.
That is basically the second one you've ever done. Isn't
Yeah.
it? And that's the hardest one I've ever seen. Usually they're just kind of like a circle.
Yeah, so it's. I did it though. Like it's not like it's
No, that was great.
possible.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's not meant to be that hard.
Yes, right now I'm using a controller.
Yep, absolutely. It's
And I'm gonna-
It's
This
meant to be
slow.
controller.
How we slow down, Rebecca.
Yeah, otherwise she's twitchy as shit.
This poor guy.
Where'd you go?
He's Jesus fucking.
These little
walking
baby
off.
steps. Motherfucker.
Oh,
I'm out of here.
Ooh, vent.
oh, sniper battle.
What's your aim glide going?
Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having.
Hey, good job with the foliage.
Oh, shiny birds! Oh god.
Birds.
No, I can't. I can't.
Shiny
can't.
birds.
You can't do it?
It's hard. They
morality
move
thing,
fast. Someone increased the speed of them to.
That's true. They were a little bit easy.
They wanted.
I want to collect stats on how many birds died.
So this is another different color mining area. So seeing this, I can go in. Aha! Okay.
Really close.
Oh god.
Oh,
Good
rollers.
job.
Don't do it while there's combat.
I know. So I can't hear the music right now, but I would know that combat. Oh god. So this is bad for me because once those flares go off, oh, I'm in mining mode. Reinforcements come. So
Mine them. Mine their
right now I'm
organs.
looking to survive this encounter.
They're greener. They don't have much.
Grenier have added things to their arsenal to call in more people and air support if required. So
Oh,
when you see
speak
the
of.
different colored flares go up, you will actually be able to understand what's about to happen. And
Oh, that's
what's
cool.
coming. So you can kind of prepare.
God, the textures just seem
So
even
I have my
better
silence
than
on,
I
it's
ever
probably making
knew them
George
before,
feel
like
upset, so
particle
I'll stop
effects.
using Banshee's silence because I just realized as a gameplay it's great, but in demo mode you guys can't hear what I'm doing, so I'll stop using that. As Dean reminds me, okay, get out of here. But here we go. Oh god, rollers. So rollers haven't become any less of. Oh, so right now you'll see what I was talking about with the alerts. So there is the Lotus probably came in and said, hey, if you go to the waypoint, you can activate this dynamic mission, which is a liberation mission, which expires in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So,
And you can destroy that dropship. I think people were asking me
Oh, yes.
if you could have, and you definitely can.
yes.
Some
It's funny how many things they're
So
making
because-
for this game just
So
because
because
of
it's a
this.
bit far away, I am going to call my Arcwing down, just to
Oh, that's right. They repurposed them for this. I forgot.
get on over there.
It eliminates
Arcwing
needs to
movement
create
has been
mounts.
reworked for atmospheric flight. And you're out of it now.
Sorry,
So
I'll go back in.
We'll show that maybe later.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. You focus on the mission. I like it.
Yeah,
You're getting your butt there, kick there, lady.
She doesn't usually play the controller.
don't die, Rebecca.
You're Gargoyle?
No, I'm not in God mode. Yes, I'm in God mode.
No, you're not.
I
No,
don't,
you're not.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
are you? Seriously?
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not sure.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
You capture the location, do not let them retake it. So this is a dynamic mission type. There's a low enemy presence. Oh, something is
Yeah, those balls just
blasting
keep
into
hitting her.
Goddamn rollers.
Yeah, feel that roller before
That roller's gonna mess you up.
he's messing up your
You
life.
almost got it.
Hold on. Rollers miss. Okay, they're
I was
coming
gonna
in.
hit her again. I was like, Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
God.
get rid of it.
The orbital pods.
Are you kidding?
The orbital
Oh,
pods will be in serious green are coming now.
okay. Orbital pods. Thank you, Syndicate.
You need a friend.
I need a
People
friend.
don't
If
spend
this
so
was a
much
co-op
time
game,
in
I
this
would have
fucking place.
Oh yeah.
someone helping me. Okay, mid-enemy presence. That's all right. I haven't used my ult yet, and I don't know if I will. Oh,
I can
God.
see it now. That people are going to be doing like
Oh,
the outside like planets just to get through the
so
main story,
maybe
and then
I'll go to the air.
maybe to farm a couple frames, and then they're just all going to be in this.
Go deeper into the play.
Oh yes.
The Grenier level up. So if you want a harder challenge and you want harder,
Still getting blasted from everywhere though.
go deeper into the fights to get harder.
I
You
know
don't
my
die.
combat
Just
Arcwing
kind
is-
of standing there getting hit though.
Still summoned though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
She needs to use her
Oh my God.
silence,
Thank you, Syndicate.
stun them for a little bit.
if I had silence on, that guy's having a bad day.
You know, what's really interesting is just seeing you use all of those Warframe powers that we've had for quite a while, but it's in this kind of crazy context. What'd you do? You're maybe 100 meters from the gate, and there's all this, there's a small camp.
Yeah, range is going to be a big
There's
factor
so
in this
much
now.
here,
Yeah.
And it feels so different when you're in the context of a very, much more open landscape. It just feels so fresh.
Yeah, it honestly is.
Equinox is
like,
going to be so much
right now,
fun.
the
Just that
spawns are-
huge ass ult.
Oh, high enemy presence. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a lot of shit's coming in. Yeah.
So currently this is balanced for
Damn.
four players.
For
Getting
dogs.
close and
Solo right now we haven't pared down the
overly
the
personal.
accounts.
Apparently she's in God mode, so she can't die.
Tom's watching this.
Yeah, 'cause it keeps dropping down to like 20
don't
and
worry,
then
Tom.
pop back up to 500.
Honestly, so here for me as a Warframe player for a long time, I just am in a state of total joy when it's like I can go explore the plains and I can choose to. And I chose to do this liberation mission. Lotus came on and she was like, "Hey, if you want to go do this, go to the waypoint." And I'm like, "I think I will do that." And here we are. It's hard because
30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's cool. There's dynamic missions.
exactly. So
I wonder if it's gonna be set up like the relays, where there's different like versions you can select which one you want to go into by population, and that way you can meet up with your friends a lot easier.
You could just party up before going in as well, though.
True. But say like you had a big enough like
another
clan,
ship.
you can get everybody all together in one place.
Right.
I can do it.
Come on, more damage, more damage.
Hold
More
on.
dots, more dots. More dots.
More dots.
That's a big event. Did you see that? That mission she had? It's like 10,000 meters across the Plains of
I know,
Eidolon.
it shouldn't be metal ship on Earth. All right, so we did it. So I did the alert. Oh, clear remaining enemies. Lotus, come on. How hard
She's demanding.
are you gonna make me work, girl?
You're talking to yourself right now.
That's creepy.
I have it on really low sensitivity, so that is.
I think you're doing a great job.
All right. Oh,
Good God.
here, baddies.
Just kill him. Come on.
Okay.
Come on,
so
Space
now
Mom.
it's serious. I've cleared enough enemies that I have the markers. That's how you know. He's playing. He's tangoing with me. All right, this is the last enemy. Hiding in the bush. And his death will be. All right, so I did it. That's the last of them. This location is ours now. So I did a little alert, placeholder reward. But yeah.
Trick mag. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Got like fucking 500 of those.
Yes, those Grenier do have different sounds. Those are, what are we calling those? Tusk Greniers?
Yeah.
Grenier?
So the interesting thing about that as well is she did
It's
the
fucking
alert,
it's balloon.
Like the little bubble, yeah.
but she also got a reward.
They all float.
And on that reward, we actually saved off to her load out
All
her
our progress
progress.
and everything, yeah.
So if she had to done
Oh,
any
that was the-
mining,
that
if
was
she
the
had
point
done
where
any
you-
rewards,
I see.
you know, her.
So the mining that she did do got saved off.
yeah.
Man, you can get up there.
Great.
So right now we're looking out into the.
It's beautiful.
Sea of Tranquility.
Yes. So the new Arcwing controls, you're basically you're always oriented to
Oh,
to
God.
the ground, so you're not. Well, if you're pressing forward, you're not going towards your aim. You're just going forward and backward and left and right.
Well, that's going to take some getting used to.
Keys to hover.
They changed how your Arcwing orientates itself and how you guide.
Sprint, and you get
So
it
no
back
matter
to 6 degrees of
what direction you're facing, you're always like orientated towards the ground. So forward and backwards are not where you're aiming anymore.
makes it really, really easy to engage enemies on the ground.
It kind of feels like.
And you know, being a Titania primarily player, that's all I've been doing with Arcwing mode technically.
Right.
So it's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah.
So here we are, we're at this coastal base, which is another area. There could have been one of these dynamic missions that spawned here. But you can see, again, object density, the dynamic systems going at play. We're now maybe a half a kilometer away from that beginning, from the gate of Cetus.
Oh God, I do not want him calling it. Yes. All right. Oh. So if it did get a little too heated for me, I would have been sad.
Way to
but
get
I got
stoked.
the drone before it called in reinforcements. Which was,
I see people talking about bleed-out timers. It's going to remain the same, so stay together. If you decide to break off from your squad and go off and do a thing and you get down, well, the timer's the same. So your squad better save you or you're going to touch revive.
exactly. And one thing that I don't think we've shown yet, and it is a little bit work in progress, so just bear with me as I get there. But we have caves.
Yeah, they never showed off in the
So
caves
as you're
yet.
Go to the
exploring
cave.
the Plains of Eidolon, you might find secret little entrances. Bear with this one because I think it's still coming together. But and this is this type of area where a lot of these are spawning. So I'm not sure if that's intentional that we're going to have mining be underground. But
Well, the mining kind of works. It finds the rock material and spawns things. So if you're in a cave, there's a lot of rock
So it's
material.
sort of naturally affording.
gotcha.
Makes sense. It's kind of reminded me of Destiny.
So
and then, like what Destiny wanted to be.
Well, it's funny because people compared the
So,
two
Lotus is
games
giving
when
me another
Destiny
random
came
alert
out,
just
which
in
I
the
thought
time
was a weird
waiting.
comparison.
I'm gonna do a dev hack here because you guys have seen a lot of days.
Warframe's
and
a better
if you want
game.
to see- I'm gonna hack this in tonight.
And so
But
these
now,
traits
yeah,
have
it's like
been,
it's been Warframe. Now it's moving in a direction where it can almost be compared to it easier.
keep that in mind. That's all coming very quickly, very soon.
But yes, so now that I've oh dear. So I've hacked it to be night, and there is something glowing in the distance there. Quite so.
And you cover ground that way, that's for sure.
Oh god.
What is this? Spirited Away? It's the Nightwalker.
I think those are the Eidolons.
So there it is, boys and girls.
That's cool.
Yes.
Kind of reminds me of Volt, the way its arms are. Got those weird armor pieces that Volt does.
Rebuild themselves.
Carrying the tree, or is that part of it?
Not in this,
I think it's part of it.
Warframe enemy where they're out to kill you right off the bat.
Looks like he's holding it with the thing.
Because they're kind of left over from
I don't know.
Tentacles.
scavenger.
It's weird.
They got severely damaged during that war.
It's cool
You'll
there's
always see a design.
things to fight that are that big now.
Good design
Yeah.
was they were damaged from that. So this guy, you'll notice he has a tree from
Damn.
he lost his arm in the war, and that's kind of making the energy that his wife is now kind of out of control. And
Oh god.
he's a little confused as a result, so he kind of wanders around looking for his long lost arm.
So he's looking for his lost arm.
Absolutely, and so
Okay.
don't know how much we're going to show of this. But this is
Damn.
I can't do anything.
Fuck this area.
playing Warframe for years. This is really a love letter too. This is very different. game
I can
today.
see Titania being really useful on this planet, or this mission,
Kind of vibe.
just because you're constantly can be in Arcwing mode, flying in and out of things like this.
No, and I can't. And this is why the focus rework launching with Plains of Eidolon is so important, and we're going to show you a little
Oh yeah,
bit
they're
of what that
redoing the
means
focus system.
for you
Thank God.
and your operator.
That's the one thing I had trouble
I
with.
know
They're
we're
gonna
not
fuck up my move. No more invisible forever.
Oh yeah. What's the
Change.
problem with it?
It's really hard to get focus points
So
in
I'm
the
getting
game.
just destroyed
Oh, really?
right now. I'm trying to.
Unless you have all your weapons and all your frames have all the same focus thing,
Alright.
which I don't even have that many of the same
I'll
focus.
say my Nyx is filled.
Yeah,
So I
me
got
too.
this one,
That's
and then
weird.
there's
I have
I
a
do.
shitload of
I guess
focus.
you could say.
I mean, I probably.
I know.
Money.
So what I really love about this enemy is that initially, because
Oh,
he
those
doesn't
Grenadier
really,
are going to get destroyed. Oh, kill him. Oh, he's going for me.
look out.
A lot of his,
What are they changing with the focus system, or have they talked about it?
Well, I don't know. I
Oh
did
my
just
God.
mention they're doing a rework.
This attack.
It is time for doom.
a lot of his attacks are not necessarily.
Thing is
directed
ridiculous,
at a
man.
Target. He's very AOE.
It's cool. I like the. I don't know, just different feeling.
You won't see him shooting his giant gun at us.
I wonder if they're gonna. This is definitely like a fight like this. Is definitely gonna require like a healer frame to be within the vicinity to help out.
Like swatting at you while he's trying to accomplish what his goal is.
Probably won't require it, but it'll probably
Get
make
me
things
outta
a
here.
lot easier.
Yeah.
Send me back home. to
I mean,
sleep.
Trinity makes everything easier.
You're just, that's it, you're running.
Well,
A lot of people want to see what the ad map looks like as well.
the witch?
The bigger mini map.
Well, all right. You ready?
That's why I go by.
Will that work?
It's huge.
Oh, here we go.
Holy shit.
Good lord, it's huge.
Yeah. So again, we talked about this earlier. This ability to mark this up and make this useful for you. So you'll discover the Grenadier camps and the Grenadier caves, and that will be part
What
of
they
the
need to do is make a mobile program or a computer program, like so like
It's a
you can
big
use your
one.
laptop if you're playing on PS4.
Yeah, and I can't
That
damage it, so we're
interacts
gonna-
with your
it's
map
already
on the
pretty cool. We're
game
gonna start our
and where
indie
your
after,
party is,
but
and you
I'm
can
gonna
just
show you guys
draw
something
on it
else.
from that to be like, hey, head over here. This is
Even
what
on your phone would work too.
Yeah.
Or tablet.
To see this, you can play the
because they already have a companion app
Grenadier
for
actually
you know
do,
Warframe on the phone.
reinforcements. So the ways for you to get other ammo. Yeah, to sneak some of that.
No, I'm gonna try and show the focus. So there is this. Do you want to show the area, sort of the hidden aspect of Cetus where you can become an operator warrior, or do you want me to just show you the end result of that?
No, I think it's fair to show it.
Spoilers.
Operator
This
warrior,
feels
huh?
so Breath of the Wild that it really makes me feel happy. But anyway, just kind of look around. Just look around before you get, like look at the objects that he's offering and stuff.
Oh yeah, in the
Get close.
comments we were talking about this.
So your operator can fight now.
Yeah, there's like
This looks
armor
sentient.
for him and shit, or something like that.
Armor,
Yeah.
Check out his wares on the other side.
I say this every time they do a major update, but what is this game?
Who knows?
Ever expanding idea.
It's so Breath of the Wild that I'm in heaven.
Exactly. We didn't really intend that, but that's how it is.
The moment that virtual reality
I'm
becomes
not gonna
even
talk
more
to
like
him
in depth in personal life, this is where you will find me. I'll never leave
You're
this.
the Eidolon hunter.
So this is kind of, without going too deep into it, we have the Ostrons themselves, which are kind of like a faction, again, with no negative standing, but you kind of earn their respect and help them out. And then they will offer you cooler and more interesting stuff. This is another one which is called the Quills. And if you're awakened in Warframe and you know about the dream, then this will be very interesting for you, and that's kind of where your hunt of the Eidolon begins.
Yeah. So I have I can show you it out in the plains real quick, and then we'll end the stream with the prize because
Okay, yeah,
we still have a Hydroid Prime access. But I'm just going to show you my operator, who has graduated to this. And let's take a look.
Yeah, a lot of people are concerned because like all the cosmetic stuff that they have for their operators, they're wondering, what was even the point of that?
Yeah, because you don't even see it half the time because you use your focus and you're just like this big glowing mass.
Yeah, and then like once they start doing the armor stuff, you're gonna be wearing that. So the stuff you're wearing under that is not gonna be.
So I never bought any of it.
Here I have.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, you have to do the purple.
It looks like one of the ant people from 14.
14.
Here
Yeah.
I am.
So this is the beginning of combat operator. So this is an operator with.
She got a walk on her head.
That you can apply arcanes to. So
This team got
currently
Whatever you
peoples.
can use for armor, man.
It's got peoples on
have
it.
arcanes. We're retroactively going back and giving the old operator customizations, the suits and helmets you could wear.
Sub-Zero.
Operators or arcane slots, so that if you like an old look that you've.
So in a game that you already have a shitload of frames to play from, now you're gonna have operators
Of your operators, so
to
there'll
fight
be
with.
new specific arcanes you can craft
Fucking crazy.
from the Eidolon Hunter to
Variety's the name of the game.
your operator. And then
This is huge. You'll be making your own arcanes.
you will be able to customize your operator quite heavily for combat.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Through focus.
Yes.
Focus and arcanes and the Eidolon Hunter. All of these things combined will basically combine to
Surprise! They got bought out by Capcom and they're combining with Monster Hunter.
And again, if I had brought my operator out, it could have been a
That's why they're called Eidolon Hunter.
Spoil the combat for you guys.
But, do you want to kill the Eidolon or do you show mercy? I don't know.
That went quick. I didn't feel like 22 minutes at all.
No.
Thoughts? The game's getting better and it was already awesome. Yeah, the combat operator, that's cool. It makes sense now when they're saying they're going to redo the focus system, because it sounds like if you're going to be fighting with your operator, they're going to be using that for that now, which makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
It was cool to have the operator as a move already. I really liked that, but now giving it a little more purpose. I don't know. It's exciting. The Eidolon was dope. I believe there's different ones though, because I remember
so.
seeing a different one. So that's cool. Kind of reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus in a weird way.
Kinda. Yeah.
Just fighting a huge boss
All
in
the
general.
spirited away.
Yeah. And yeah, the whole mining system was really cool too. I mean, they showed a lot of new stuff in that.
Yeah, well, and the game was already like really easy to sink a lot of time into, and now they've literally created a game within the game that you're going to be doing, which is a
Yeah,
huge
because that
time
could be its
sink.
own game.
I mean, this game evolves like nonstop. It's crazy.
That's why I get frustrated with like AAA developers when they just kind of start running out of ideas. I'm like, dude, just you gotta get some people with fucking who are like, let's make this game fun, make a game that we want to fucking play.
And when something doesn't work, it's okay.
Yeah, get rid of it and fucking work on something else. Like they do that all the time.
I mean, look at Warframe did with Arcwing. The original Arcwing system wasn't working out. People weren't playing it. People still aren't playing it very
Yeah,
much, and
there
so
wasn't
they're
much
just
incentive.
repurposing it.
Yeah. Well, and the light rails, wherever the hell.
Oh yeah, this one's gone forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they're still talking about like how, or that they're going to come back eventually. But
It's a cool idea, but like it just wasn't exciting really. So and I do hope they bring it back because I thought it was a cool idea, but just repurpose it. And with where their minds are at now, like with all these cool ideas, I feel like where they're at now, they're just fucking, they're doing so much cool things that I feel like with that energy they could make something like Light Rail's interesting. You know, they just are really just on a roll right now with all the things they keep coming out with. Because before, like even when Arcwing came out, it was exciting, but then like it's like, do I really want to do this though? I'd rather just keep playing the game. And now all their ideas are just awesome. So
yeah,
it's almost like it's a learning process for them as well, making the game. So I mean, think back to when the game started.
And they're very like, especially if you follow like Steve on Twitter, he's very open about like when he likes an idea in another game, he's like, I'm gonna try to use that in our game. The great examples when they redid lighting in the game, he pretty much, he was like playing Uncharted 4 and he's like, I love the lighting, I'm taking this lighting.
So like Warframe is, of the video game world, Japan. They take the best of everything else and they make it their own.
Yeah.
I like the top comment. Dude, this makes me hard as fuck. I like how he's got to address you, dude. Fucking, this is a real problem for me.
I'm interested.
Well, that's the attention grabbing word, dude.
Right. Not only to play the Plains of Eidolon because it's set on Earth, but I'm interested to see for the future of what they do with something like this. If they do it for all the planets and all the moons and things like that, that'd be amazing.
That's what we talked about before. Like, I think it'd be really cool. Like, obviously, baby steps. They're doing this. Make sure this works. It looks like it's gonna be awesome. But if they were to do this on every single planet, just have like an open area, I think it'd be really smart. Because then they don't have to just keep expanding the world, but have visitable areas that are open that all have different terrain, different enemies.
When he has, well, they have mentioned before, they do want to leave our universe at some point too. So, and this game is just like said, ever growing, ever evolving.
That'd be really cool to go to a whole new place.
Maybe that's what the light rails are going to be used for, to rocket you through our outside of our galaxy. Who knows? It's speculation.
Another person in the comments also said sniper rifle gets some more use now. I didn't think about that, but it's kind of cool to think that
bigger open space.
Yeah, like people actually be able to use sniper rifles now because people don't really use them too much in the game because it's all quick scope. It's all fucking hallways and stuff. So.
I could use the die queue again.
Yep.
Things got such a large charge up time, and it has no what's it called, drop with its projectile drop.
Well, and they have like the whole. I'm not trying to cut you off.
No.
The encampments where it'll be really cool to be able to attack from different directions and have someone like sniping and shit. Like it's gonna feel different than the typical ring down the hallway, just lawn mowing, everything in sight.
Is there even a sniper Warframe? Like a heavily based sniper Warframe?
No, but now I think they could start maybe thinking about that.
I think the closest you can get was Ivara.
Yep.
DE, you are the first company that I'm having no problem throwing money at. Same. Doesn't mean I don't want plat for it, but I don't feel it's wasted. Same. I say that constantly. It's like one of the only games I just I never think about like, man, I'm giving these guys a lot of money for just digital content. I don't think about it because the game just gets better and better and better. I'm like investing in them. Like just keep making this fucking game better. These Skyrim mods are getting out of hand.
I look forward to the day they make the jump into VR. I really do.
Yeah, Warframe would be fucking crazy in VR.
You get so sick.
Yeah.
True.
Straight up. You'd be fucking puking everywhere. I
would be pissed. Guys, this plot twist, Plains of Eidolon is just a huge April Fool's joke for next year. That'd be the most cruel thing ever. I would literally, everything I just said positively about DE, I'd go burn the place down. Because it's like you can't truly hate someone unless you loved them. So it's the same thing. All that love for them will just turn into fucking malicious.
Passion to passion.
Yeah, just fucking anger. Yeah, a lot of positive stuff. I mean, this is really exciting stuff. Can't wait. Any last thoughts on Plains of Eidolon, Warframe, Monster Hunter World,
I don't have
the
time.
Crossing of the Two, fucking
I'm tired of being an adult.
Right.
Eidolon Hunters.
This is like turning into an MMO at this point.
Yeah. it's slowly kind of
It already had.
direction.
It was already a faux MMO to begin with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and gave you the content to spend the same amount of time into it. So
Yeah.
just
It's like 15. You can just switch frames to switch your classes.
yeah.
All right. Let us know in the comments. Are you excited for Plains of Eidolon? I'm sure you are. Warframe. Monster Hunter. Are you excited for that? We are. Both these games look so fucking good. This comes out soon, doesn't it? Plains of Eidolon?
Yes.
Like real soon.
Fucking
Because I
excited.
already started getting a pre-update download for something for Warframe. Yeah, it's like we're installing this now, so it'll be ready when it launches.
So this is coming out on PC like really soon, and I saw Megan put on Twitter that they're already planning the cert for console as well.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I think this will be the thing that brings me back into Warframe. Because I keep like revisiting and doing like a mission or whatever. I got so many games to play.
Excuses.
So many.
I would say, in all fairness, we're getting towards the end of the year, and I know, like, at least with me and Seth, we gotta like buckle down and like get some games knocked out so we can get that game of the year, episode going. And
You have like 3 I have to finish.
yeah, I got 2 or 3 as well. I need to. I'm telling you, you're going home tonight. I'm sending you with Horizon Zero Dawn so you can at least play it. So, because
You sounded angry. Homework.
I'm not buying you a game. You're borrowing one.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
It's good. It's a good one. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought of all this stuff. And we're gonna end this because I'm tired. It sucks. It's the worst thing in my life. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming. Check out the streams on the channel if you miss them. They're uploaded. Check them out on Twitch, Tasty_Fruit. And my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And I'm Chris.
Until next episode, which will be Tuesday for Taste Tuesday. As always, have a good weekend, guys, and take it easy.